Why are Christians such hypocrites? Such a great question. One that I'm sure a lot of people have had and I know wrestle with and struggle with because of knowing Christians in their life, people that they know personally or just know from a distance that profess to be Christians and then at some level are hypocrites. So first off, I'm a Christian, and secondly, I have been a hypocrite a lot, different seasons in my life as a Christian. So I don't know how qualified I am necessarily to answer this question, but I can come from the spot of the type of person you're asking about and can give you the response that I have to try to respond in. I know you're not looking for necessarily an answer as much as the question kind of probably comes from that place of more so an explanation to why someone who professes to do and be something and believe something and be like something and then doesn't actually live to that profession. Just because we are Christians doesn't necessarily mean we're completely immune to saying something and then not living that thing that we say. Christians are human, and humans are hypocrites. Christianity has this kind of lifestyle to follow, this lifestyle to live. There's going to be a different level of standard that we're held to, and rightfully so. But that reality is not necessarily you become a Christian and all of a sudden you have the ability to be perfect and to always walk in that. Think about even the New Year's resolutions you may have made this year, 2017. I'm going to start going to the gym and eating healthy, and maybe lasted a week, 2 weeks, a month, and come around February, so all of a sudden they start fading away, and all the things that you had planned to do maybe start to become secondary or out of your primary window, and you're all of a sudden doing the same things that you did 2016, and your resolutions faded. I don't know if that's ever happened to you or anything like that, but saying something and then not completely following through or living out, it's a very common human condition that we all have and struggle with, and we're not immune to it as Christians, people that profess to be Christian at any level. It doesn't necessarily it doesn't justify why we are hypocrites, but it's just kind of the reality that we are human and we are on a journey to becoming more like Christ. I mean, being a Christian is a journey to becoming more like Jesus. It's experiencing relationship with Him, having that relationship with God, but then becoming more like Christ. I mean, that's kind of the point. A lot of people see people in their different stages and they make judgments off of that. If you're a Christian and you profess to be a Christian, we should be growing closer to Jesus and our life should become more and more like His. And if we're not, you need to stop professing to be a Christian, because at the end of the day, that's what it's about. You've been forgiven, you've been redeemed, you've got a lot of grace to walk in, and then that grace motivates us to become more like Jesus and become like the person we base our whole life on. And if you are continuing to speak with your mouth that you are something that your life doesn't match to, you need to reassess some things. For the person that asked this question, why are Christians such hypocrites? I'm sorry that you've experienced hypocrisy in Christianity, and maybe it's turned you away from God and it's made you want nothing to do with Him. So my encouragement for you today would be, don't let the people that misrepresent the true heart of God be the reason why you don't journey into potentially a relationship with that God. Or don't let the people that misrepresent and give a bad name be the reason why you choose to never explore potentially the possibility of who God is and that relationship that He longs with you. I'm sorry for the hypocrisy. I truly am. For my own life, I've been a hypocrite and I want to grow. And God gives me grace. And that's the thing that draws me so close to Jesus, is He's all about grace. And in that grace, I'm motivated to be more like Him. And I don't work to be like Him because I want to earn that grace from Him. He gives it to me before I can do anything to earn it. In fact, I can't earn it. But He gives me that love and that grace. And when I walk in that, it motivates me to go, man, I want to be more like this. I want to be a brighter light to a dark world that's desperate for love, and a world that's broken and hurting, and people are lost. They're looking for truth. And I want to embody the truth of who God is and His word for my life and for the people around me. And for Christians, stop professing one thing and then living another thing. Like, walking the grace that God's given you. And then let's grow in our relationships with Jesus.